All right, welcome back to Ozark Garage. Today we're going to talk about this inflator I built specifically for airing up the 35-inch tires on my Truggy. So I built this inflator entirely from parts from Amazon, and I designed it specifically for using a PowerTank or PowerTank knockoff. Let me give you a rundown of the parts for this, and then I'll explain why I built this the way I did. So first thing we've got is your standard quick coupler for air fittings. I have a 1/4-inch NPT ball valve off on. Then I have a 1/4-inch NPT T with a 1/8-inch NPT branch, 1/8-inch NPT elbow, and then I have a 200 PSI gauge, and then I have a short piece of hose here with fittings already crimped on. This is a pigtails, what this is called. It's designed for connecting air tool to a swivel fitting. And so the heart of the system is this. This is a lock inflate inflator. Has a set of jaws that grab onto the valve stem and hold. So all you have to do is lock it on, let go, and it's not going to go anywhere. So the lock inflate comes in two varieties. It comes in the open flow or the closed flow. Open flow is what this one is, meaning air will flow out of it even when there's no valve stem attached. I chose that because this is designed for off-road use. So if you were to drop this in the mud and get some dirt or whatever in the end of this, you can simply open the valve and blow out air, clean it out, or you can use this as a blowgun if you need to. So the other reason for the open valve on the end is when you're done, you can close off the valve of your tank and then purge the air from the lines and disconnects quite easily. So you may think the 200 PSI gauge is a little excessive, but the reason for that is my PowerTank valve is generic, right? It's not an actual PowerTank one. There's no adjustment to it. It's a fixed 150 PSI output from the CO2 tank. So if I had a lower PSI gauge, it might get damaged by the 150 PSI coming out, which I don't want to happen. So I have this color coded here, red and then green. So when I'm airing up and hook this onto the tire, and then I can open the valve like this, it will show 150 PSI because that's what's going into the tire. And then when I turn it off, it will register and show me how much air is currently in the tire. A couple things to note if you're going to build one of these. The ball valve is a little bit dangerous in that if you leave this on and walk away and you put 150 PSI into a tire, it could burst. It could pop off the rim, you could blow the valve stem, something like that. So if you wanted to make this a little safer, you would use a kind of a holding switch, a momentary switch, so if you let go, it stops flowing air. So this will sit and air up the tire, and it takes about, I'm going to say, 50 seconds or so to get up to street pressure from 5 to 8 PSI, and then close the valve, check once it reads, then all I have to do is remove it from the tire and move on to the next one. So this is pretty small. It rolls up nicely, fits with the air hose, and doesn't take up a whole bunch more space, and I don't have to have a separate gauge. So anyway, I hope you find this useful, and if you decide to make one, post down in the comments. If you have any improvements, post down in the comments. Otherwise, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.